Good morning. Today we're taking a look at the Aura coin with the super zoomed in view. So here we are with our nice reaction off the lows for Aura. First, tests are in, right? So we've got our 5-wave move to the upside, an ABC structure kind of playing in. I believe we ended up hitting close to, if not all the way, to a 618 back test. We're close. We're still at that same 0.5 region. So there might be a little bit more pullback down into this region here. Definitely a huge buying potential if we get to that level. We can see that we've already been fairly reactive off of these fibs, holding supports and resistances on the way up. So I would imagine that we're probably looking at just a smidge more downside. Let's see, how much would that be? That would only end up being a move down of another 15% off. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so that's a huge potential area there. And then our 3-day is still just grinding along. So we have a beautiful positive 3-day move momentum to the upside, and we're just kind of waiting for this first challenging move off the lows to be supported in a corrective move for a wave 2. Wave 2 suck. They take back so much of the wave 1 and crush your spirits, and they tend to make you feel worse on a wave 2 than they do everything else. And then from there, we tend to respond, bounce, and continue onward. So yeah, 3 days looking great still. 4 hour is turning over a smidge. With what we have here, I believe this candle has not closed. So with reminder that when you go to do these moves, this will not close for me for another 30 minutes. So yeah, it is starting to reverse over. Might end up doing a little tiny double tap here, which is not too common for Aura. It tends to do these types of moves here and then continue higher. So let's take a look here. So yeah, so right here, you end up having an up push that tends to move out the rest of the levels. So this would be our 5th wave kind of coming in, would be my guess. So, and that would actually probably check more with us moving up. Yeah, probably right about there, because you can see how we could possibly eyeball these fibs holding a level with, there you go. Yeah, something like that. So we might actually get back up here, close out the remainder of this gap, potentially for a 5th wave, and have something more like this, where we have a really strong, clean 5 waves off the low. And then that would be wonderful. And then we can come back down and close this gap here. Or we just get it done now, and we have already completed the 5 waves, and now we're just working in this corrective move to the downside, giving us this pullback to the 618. So I'm for either one, but the 4 hour would say that we're kind of in the no man's land right in the middle. So we don't know if we're going to react upwards or if we're just going to continue to roll over, which is, again, not common for this coin. You don't really ever see the 4 hour, at least I don't, get up there and then just turn over on itself. I'm just looking back real quick live. No, even that didn't really do it. Okay, well, yeah, so we'll see if this is an anomalous move, but I think realistically this is a fake out and one more push higher. So hopefully that's helpful, and we'll talk soon.